Good afternoon, students. In this session, we are going to learn what are forms in ReactJs. Now, how can we develop a form? So generally, form is a controlled component, and form can provide an user interface that allows the users to interact with number of applications. Since ReactJs supports one-way binding, while writing a form, we need React state. Along with functional components also, we required state. Now, I quickly open my VS Code. So in my VS Code, in my index.js page, I am going to import my two packages, that is React and React DOM. And firstly, I am going to write a function called login success to display a message called login success. And second function is login failure to display the message as login failure. And whenever user is going to click the submit button, I am going to call these two functions. Now, what is the main class content? In the main class, I am going to extend the React.component and I am going to call the constructor. In the constructor, I am going to call the superclass constructor. So this is the React constructor, and in this, I am going to call the superclass constructor. And I am going to set the default message as false and content also null initially. So after the constructor, I am going to use the login click function. So that login click function is going to be binded here with the help of ReactJs component lifecycle. The value which I am going to be obtained from login click are as follows. So in the login click function, I am going to get the value. So I am going to provide a name called Pawan and username, that is password, as KBN. If the user has provided these two values only, then I am going to set my state as login success. Otherwise, I am going to set my state as login failure. Now, all these values are rendered into an HTML. So I am going to write the render function and I am going to return the values with the help of JSX. So in this, in the HTML page, I am going to write a message called welcome to React Forms and user login, and I am going to write the form here. So this is my React form. So in this React form, I am going to get the username and I am going to get the password. Once the user will click the login button or submit button, it is going to activate the message, that is login click function. Now, and finally, I am going to get my state here using this .state.content. And finally, I am going to render this with the help of const root is equal to react document.getElement by day of root, and I am going to render the main content. Now, I quickly open my command prompt. Now, this is my command prompt. So in this command prompt, I am going to navigate to my folder. So let me say, I am going to navigate to my application and I am going to start the server. So I am going to click npm space start. Now the server is started and the main web page is open. So in the web page, I am going to port with another port number. So let me say yes. Yes, the server is started. So in the server, I am going to provide my username and as well as password. So firstly, I am going to write my username as Pawan and password as KBN. So let me say username as Pawan, password as KBN. So let me select login. Here you can clearly see that login was success. If at all I am going to provide a different username and different password, it will show login as failure. So in this way, we can develop the forms in ReactJs. Thank you.